Hello, and thank you for watching another episode of Redbeard Shaves. Today is Fougere Friday, so I pulled out one of my favorites, Caties Bubbles Blugere. I've reviewed this before on the channel, so that's actually not going to be the real big topic of discussion today. I whipped it up in my Grizzly Bay brush. This has a 26mm Fanturian in it. It's pretty jelly. I'm not sure which version it is. It's one of the newer versions. I am going to be using a Kai blade today. And you say, Josh, what about the razor? Well, in the mail came a couple days ago the new TRC stainless steel razor. This was sent to me on pass around. I don't own it. And Jason actually did not ask me to do a review or anything, but I thought I would give you guys my first impressions. So stainless steel construction. There's the top cap there. 3-piece razor. Unscrew it. And one thing I thought was pretty cool was look at the lather channels underneath that base plate. There's a lot of room for lather to flow. Top cap, and then on the underside of the base plate, or the top side, if I can get that to focus, you can see we have the TRC logo. They are made in USA, and if you look towards my index finger, you'll see that it says level 1. So Jason told me that they will be coming out with different level of plates for the new stainless steel and for the aluminum that's been out for a while. So yeah, since level 1 is his lowest plate, I thought I would use a sharp blade since I typically like a little bit more of an aggressive razor. We'll see how this goes. But everything fits together pretty nice and snug. Good tolerances. And let's see here. I don't feel really, maybe just a tiny bit of blade kind of under a lip of the top cap. So for the most part, yeah, I can't really feel it on the sides. I can just feel it on the under part that the blade tabs are covered. So pretty excited to use that. Jason said that it will be releasing around the 1st of February 2023. And it's, like I said, going to be offered with different aggression level base plates. And something pretty cool is that it's going to retail for under $100. So he told me it's going to retail for $79.99. So a pretty good price for a stainless steel razor that you can adapt with plates. He didn't tell me what the individual plates will cost, but I mean, I would kind of imagine around $30 to $45, but I could be wrong. So be pretty excited to use this today. It's got good weight to it, being stainless steel. Pretty simple design on the handle. We'll see how she feels when she's on wet fingertips. Hope you all are doing well. So yeah, the Caties Bubbles Blugere. This is in his Chris's Luxury Cream soap base. And this is just a gorgeous blueberry topped. Blueberry scent comes right off the top notes into a nice woody fougere. One of my favorites. This is actually on my kill stack for 2023, and I have a pretty good ring of death going in the tub. I will be sorry to see this one go. But it's pretty satisfying to kill tubs at the same time. So for those of you who have been following with me, I've been off work since right at the end of November. And I finally got everything all figured out and am able to head back. So I'm going back tonight. So, and from what I hear, they're pretty busy. And that's just the way I like it. Hit the ground running. Pretty good grip, even just coming out of the sink of water. We'll see how she does going down the head. So TRC stainless steel. This is their level 1 plate, loaded up with a Kai blade. Very smooth. Get just the slightest of blade feel, but it is very easy to find the angle. I have, I want to say 3 days worth of growth. Those lather channels definitely do their job. He rated the level 1 as a 4 out of 10 for efficiency. So since I typically like razors that are kind of north of the 5 number, that's why I went with a Kai blade. But over the next few days, while I have this in my possession, I am going to try different blades out and see how it plays with other blades. Usually, the Wizamet Super Iridium is kind of my go-to testing blade. But yeah, feels pretty nice so far, good in the hand. I didn't actually weigh this, but it has good heft. I'd say it's around 90 to 110. And it feels to my fingers like a 3.5 inch handle. Didn't seem excessively long to me. And yeah, even without any like real knurling or anything on there, I've got good grip while mowing down this growth, rinsing off in the sink of water. Pretty good audio feedback for a 4 out of 10 efficiency razor. Very, very comfortable. We'll see what pass number 2 brings, but that was a pretty good first pass. And some water in my eye. So yeah, pretty exciting. It's a few of us that chat on Instagram or in the Canadian Mafia Discord have kind of mentioned that it's a slow start to 2023 from artisans. Haven't really heard of any like big releases. And Barrister and Mann just released their release calendar yesterday. And then I had heard about this TRC Razor. It might have been in the BBS Live. Jason commented that if anybody wanted to try it, to reach out to him on Instagram. So I reached out and said that I'd be willing to give her a run. And received that. Probably shaved with it 3 or 4 days in a row. Wanted to have a little growth built up for the first shave. And then we'll see how she daily shaves over the weekend. And then I'll send that back to him. So thank you, Jason, for giving me the opportunity to try before I buy. So far, I'm liking what I feel, even on the level 1 plate. There's been a few razors lately that people really enjoy that I just can't quite get under, because they explain them as mild yet efficient. But for me, the gap is just a little bit too small, or maybe there's just not quite enough blade exposure for me to get a good BBS shave off. But this is a nice in the middle. Like, I would off the top of my head compare this to the Carve Overlander, which is a low blade feel, but appears to be giving a very efficient shave. We'll see once we do the rinse test when we're done. And I know a lot of people really gravitate towards that. Not everybody likes blade feel. This is feeling pretty good, I have to admit. I do not have the aluminum version, so nothing to compare to, just popped a blade in with you fine folks, and away we went with this shave. A lot of times if I'm dealing with what I think is a milder razor, I'll put one of my favorite sharp blades in. The Kai is mine. It seems like you're either a Kai blade enjoyer or a feather blade enjoyer. Both come from Japan. Both are extremely sharp. To my skin, the Kai feels a little bit smoother. Other people, a feather feels smoother. But very nice shave so far. Yeah, and close. May not even need to get a level 2 plate if I were to pick one of these up. I probably still would. Just to try. Maybe a smidge more blade feel than I get on the Overlander at a certain angle, but I can adjust the angle of the razor and that goes right away. So I am able to use this on a little bit slightly different degrees of angle, and I'm still getting a nice smooth shave. Let's see. Whoo! That is pretty smooth. I feel just maybe a little bit back here on the crown of my head. Probably because I didn't go back as far as I usually do. A little bit of, not a little bit, but I have plenty of residual glide from the Caties Bubble soap. Yep, that took care of it. All right, let's rinse this off. And that is a very, very fine shave. I will probably definitely be adding one of these to my wish list for 2023. As, a very first use, I don't feel nothing. This is like super, super nice BBS. So, I have a little bit. I'm working down on my Blugere aftershave splash for 79 bucks. That's great for a stainless steel razor. A lot of the stainless steels today are pushing north of 150. So no sting, no burn from the splash, super close shave. Yeah, be interesting to see what the Wizamet's Permasharps, probably use Wizamet, Permasharp, Nasset, and maybe a Lab Blue. Those are my top 4 blades, and I'll see what those do before I send it back. But yeah, initial impressions of the TRC stainless steel razor are pretty good, pretty surprising. I had no expectations going into this. I was just excited to get to try a new razor without actually buying it blind. So thank you, Jason. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day. Remember to do something nice for somebody. Doesn't cost anything and means a world of difference. This is Redbeard out. Have a wonderful weekend and take care. Bye.